Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 7 on Project Hope. All right. Indeed, hope is very, very important. Holding on to something that is yet to come. And believe you me that it will be a dream come true to see this beautiful house materialize. Looking at the 3D, this was beautifully designed by my architect, Mr. Jonathan Tete. In case you need his services, please do not hesitate to reach out to me just so that he can get that exact design that you're looking for. Okay? It is very, very important. There are so many designs. You can also bring your concept and together he will blend it and give you the best outcome. All right, so this is what we call a 3D. A 3D gives you a pictorial view of how your house should look like when it is completed. It shouldn't look different. It should look the same. If you want to build your dream home, you need a land that is peaceful, litigation-free, no chieftaincy disputes here and there, no court case, no adjournment here. No, we don't need any of those hula baloos. We don't need any headache. All you want to do is build your dream home in the peaceful mind that you can. And that is why I share with you Select Estate. Select Estate is located on the Accra-Winneba Road, not far from, I think, CAF University. Okay, from Breku Junction, you get to, is it Atiko Junction or so? And the location, the name is Kwekrom. It's a beautiful community, and you'll love the environment. I was there when I was in Ghana, and I loved it. It's beautiful. Contact Select Estate on the numbers on your screen. Get your land selected and pay in installment. Okay, and build your house in the peace of your mind. Okay, all right. So in episode 6, I did mention the process of me preparing an estimate, the difference why you should not compare apple to banana. You can see from here. This time I was at the site myself. I was recording this video. That's Madam Bridget right over there. I came to the site with her. I wanted to see how things are done myself, so I went straight. I'm checking the cement to share with you. That's 42.5 R. Okay, yes, those are the things that makes it unique. You understand? Because you have to be unique. Here I was saying hello to the team. It's been a while, so he was talking to me. I love his hard work. So you can see this is what we call blinding. So we've laid a DPM, but we are doing what we call blinding. We do this, let it dry, and then we place the pillar with the mat on top. And then we'll cut concrete on that alone separately. So now, tell me why you want to compare apple to banana. It doesn't work like that. You cannot compare apple to banana because my style of building is different. So if you really want me to build your house, you will not hesitate. You can even get a quantity surveyor to even get you an estimate, and you said, Mr. Bright, I want you to build my house for me. Because my mindset and the ideology that we have is for your own good, is to build quality homes, not to make profit. Build quality homes. That's what real estate people do. They are in for profit. So when you're not there, they do things the way they want, and all they do is to give you the finished product. I am showing you the process, and yet you want to hesitate. This is the process. I need to lay the DPM, and then do blinding, and then do what we call the pillar settings. So in my estimate, you will see blinding. Blinding is where we cast this small 50 ml concrete in the column sections. Once that is complete, then the reinforcement, which is the rebar, as you can see lying down there, will be placed in all those areas that the concrete have been cast, in all the column sections. And you can see the grid line. The guys have drawn the rope. You can see the grid lines. It has to be straight. And then they will set the columns one by one, all throughout pour concrete, make sure they are linear, and then it's dry. When that is complete, that will be the next day. And then they will come and do the foundation concrete casting completely. So it's a kind of a cumbersome process that I go through putting up my perimeter fence wall, because it will not collapse. Because I've seen fence wall collapse. No, I don't want to mention names though. You understand? So you can see the column and the mat line down there. This is how I do my fence wall. And I'm always on top of the team. Hey, this is the depth. Show me with a video. I want to check the depth of the foundation. I want to make sure it goes in there. I am always on top of my team, making sure that quality is what I deliver. Because my name is attached. And that is very important to me. My name, my integrity. You understand? I cannot bear the fact that, hey, someone will say my building collapsed. No. I will not accept it. So this is how I do it. So you are putting up a fence wall and there's no iron rod. There's no iron rod. There's no mat. People even put just the rod. They don't put the mat. But it is the mat that actually holds the pillar together. If you just put the pillar just in there, it will not hold. You need the column with the mat. You understand? You will need the column with the mat. And it has to be done proper. You know, there are so processes of cooking rice and water and beans, you know. They will give the same ingredients to people, but the outcome, because the process they use is different. You understand? So look at what my team is doing. We will do all this. This is going to take you the whole day, because you have to do the blinding, delay the DPM, do the blinding, and do the pillar setting. The pillar setting alone, look at what they are doing from there. We are supporting the column because now they've placed the column on top of the blinding. And then they have to set it, support it with the bamboo, and make sure it stays in line. You understand? That is the foreman, Mr. Dade, ensuring that everything is linear. You understand? That is Mr. Dade, my foreman. He's checking everything, making sure that it is square. You understand? You can see the line, the rope in there, all the way, supporting it all the way throughout. Once this is complete, they have to pour concrete on top so that it doesn't just have to be just the wood supporting the column. We are now going to pour some amount of concrete on top of it, little by little, all throughout. You understand? And once that is complete and it is dry, then the concrete pouring can take place the next day. You understand? So this is how fence wall is done proper. People prepare the estimate. Oh, I don't want iron rods. They don't even tell you. All you know is that someone has prepared an estimate for you, and you're comparing it to mine. So, oh, this guy's own is cheaper. You see? But you see, I don't know how people think. You should ask sensible questions. What type of fence wall are you putting up for me? Does it have a rebar in there? What is the depth of your foundation? What type of block are you using? What is the height of the perimeter fence wall? These are sensible questions you should be asking. You shouldn't be saying, oh, when I look at this total, it is cheaper than yours. Man, that is ignorance in the highest form. That is complete ignorance in the highest form. But you should be asking, relevant questions that will navigate your decision. You understand? In that way, you are in for quality, not just for cheap, but you're in for quality. At the same time, you're in to bargain, to leverage. That is how it's supposed to be. And that is why, for me, the little work that I get, I hold it so high in esteem. I do it with my all. Because once I'm done, I'm done. I don't want to be called back again and said, oh, this side is broken. This side is that. it will dent my name. I want to be done and good. And this house and this fence wall is not just 10 years, 20 years thing. No. I'm looking at 100 years to come. This fence wall will still be the same. It will rain, there will be thunderstorms, whatsoever, it will still be the same. You understand? It's very, very important. It's very, very important. So on this day, whilst I was in Ghana, I was recording this video, going around talking to, so that is John, he's the assistant foreman. So that is John. Okay. Mostly he does the video recordings and posts them on, he will give it to Madam Bridget, and then Madam Bridget will post onto the platform. You understand? So that is how it is done. You can see bit by bit, and that's Madam Bridget. Bit by bit, we are checking everything, making sure all the columns are set. So the question is, are you asking the relevant question that will navigate your decision making? That your fence wall has reinforcement in there. It is not just blocks back to back. We don't do block pillars here. If you want block pillar, just tell me that, Mr. Bright, I want block pillars. I can even do that with reinforcement. You understand? So look at this. This is taking them the whole day. Blinding, DPM laying, and column settings. So this is taking them. And then the next day, you're going to be pouring concrete. You understand? We are going to be pouring concrete. Okay, the iron rod, the height has already been set, 2.4. And so we use that as our reference. And then we check the slope. The slope of the land also determined. Some places are, in a bit of a valley, so the block work will not be the same at the top. It will be a step down. You understand? All these are things that you need to. And that is why for me, I prefer to do the teachings so you understand. So when someone is doing something for you, it's not about this one is cheapo. You are asking relevant questions that will show that you understand what is going on. They're not just throwing dust into your face. No. You understand? You know what is happening and you like what you are seeing. And we are showing you the process. It's not like you can even go and sleep because you are confident in the person that you're giving your house to build for you. You have confidence in that person. So you can even go and rest. That Mr. Bright, no, he will do the right thing. It should be in your mind. Mr. Bright will not cut corners. Mr. Bright is doing the right thing for me. So I am not perplexed. I am not moved. I am certain that this gentleman, as I have seen him, will do the right thing. And that is why I share the process. Just so you know. That is why I do the teachings. Why won't I keep it to myself? I want everybody to learn. And that's why I've been teaching. People are copying from me here and there. People have been copying and copying. But you cannot steal my brain. You cannot steal my character. You cannot emulate and be like me. You can't. Just be yourself. I am my original self, so I don't have to fake things. You understand? And this is how it is done. And when your fence wall is standing and it rains and it's still standing, you know that these guys have done a good job. Okay? I'll be coming your way with the continuation. Again, my name is Mr. Bright. I am the CEO of B&C Constructions. We build houses. Anything that you want us to do for you under construction, I'm here to be of service to you. Okay? You can reach out to me via the numbers on your screen, WhatsApp. We can do video call, WhatsApp call, just so you know who is behind these videos. Okay? From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Peace. I'm out.